Right, moving on to like mascaras, eyebrows and eyeliners maybe, possibly. And then, yeah, so we'll move on to those next. So again, in another little box. Randomly, well not randomly, I got these in one of my Birch boxes or a Glossy box. I got some fake eyelashes. I'm not really sure if I'm going to use them, if I'm perfectly honest with you. But they're there if I do want to use them whenever. Maybe I'll wear them on my birthday, who knows, but I don't think I will, to be honest. So fake eyelashes. Then I've got this mascara from Aldi's, which I still haven't tried yet because I've got a mascara on the go, and I only have a mascara on the go for 1 month as it is anyway, which I think is quite a high turnover for mascaras. So that means I'll get through like 12 mascaras in 1 year. That's quite a high turnover, but I haven't used it yet, so I can't even tell you what it's like. I've got this MAC mascara. It's in Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash. I used this in my MAC Get Ready With Me, and I was overwhelmed with how amazing it was. It was just insane. It does exactly what it says that it's called. It's a 3D black lash. Like it was just wow, really, really good. So I'm really excited to be trying that, and I'm going to be using that in the month of February. What else do we have in here? Just a Essence All Eyes on Me waterproof mascara. I think that needs to go now because it's been open for well over 6 months. I know you don't use waterproof mascaras as often as like other mascaras, but that definitely needs to go now. But it's just like, it doesn't really do anything for my eyes. It just makes my eyelashes black. It doesn't like raise them, thicken them, lengthen them, nothing. It just makes them black. So that was a bit rubbish, but there we are. What else? Oh, I've got this Jelly Pong Pong Fairy Lashes mascara. I had this in a Glossy box or a Birch box, again, one of the two, I can't remember. Apparently it's worth £17.50. It is rubbish. It's awful. Again, it just paints my eyelashes black, doesn't lengthen them, doesn't curl them like it says it's going to. And to be honest, I cannot see why you would pay £17.50 for something that just does that. I could go and buy one from Poundland that flipping does that, and actually the ones from Poundland probably do a better job. So but that's that. Not impressed with that at all. And then the creme de la creme of all mascaras for me at the moment is this Maybelline. This is my mascara of choice for this month. It's the Lash Sensational. I highly recommend, ladies, that you pop out and get yourself one of these. It is absolutely incredible. Just from the word go, really, it's just really, really good. It's got like one of those bendy brushes, or bent brushes, curved brushes, that's the word I'm looking for. It's just really, really good. And I have got this in the extra black because you can get extra black apparently. I don't know if it makes a massive difference, but that is the bomb. Then I have got two things here which are just like fun, cheaper makeup that I had from my friend for Christmas. And I think it's very subtle if you did use them, but they're like glitter mascaras. So you'd use those over the top of a mascara. They'd be good for like party looks and stuff like that. So I've got one glittery purple and one glittery blue mascara, which are pretty funky. I will probably find a use for them at some point or another. So they are pretty cool. What else? Right, I have a very broken Benefit Browsings, which is what I use to do my eyebrows now. I only use the powder. I do not go anywhere near the wax because it's completely gone off and it's hanging, and I don't like the feel of the wax on my eyebrows anyway, so I just use the powder. And then on top of that, then I use the Maybelline Brow Drama Dark Blonde to set them all into place and stuff and make them slightly darker again. So that's what I use to do my brows. I don't really use anything else at the moment, but I've got a few other brow products in here. I've got the Essence Soft 05 Soft Blonde Pencil. You have to press quite hard to get any sort of like colour payoff on this. I haven't used this in the longest time, so I think I might just chuck this out. It's got a little spoolie on the end, which is not that great. It's a bit too soft. What else? I've got like a brown eyeliner by the brand Unique. It's in the shade Prim, which I did use for my eyebrows at one point, and then it was just a bit too dark really. It's very, very dark brown. So I was like penciling that in and then brushing it through with a brush. It worked for me at the time, but I've moved on to greater things. Following with the same brand, I've just got like a white eyeliner. I've actually used quite a lot of it, but I haven't used it as a white eyeliner for my eyes. I've been using it for like fancy dress and like drawing on myself and flowers and stuff like that. So it's actually really quite pigmented white. It's very, very nice, very, very smooth. So that's that. And then same brand again, Unique. I've got the black eyeliner. Everybody knows what a black eyeliner looks like. Number 7, Stay Perfect Amazing Eyes Pencil. I still have never used this to this day. I've sharpened it as I've swatched it. It's like a midnight blue eyeliner, and then you're like supposed to smoke it out with this, but I haven't ever used it. I've got the Primark PS Love Felt Eyeliner Pen. Amazing, £1, can't go wrong. I've used this for Halloween. I've used this for, what have I used this for? I actually use it as an eyeliner. I think it's so easy to use. As somebody that can't do eyeliner, this is top notch. What else? I've got another liquid eyeliner felt tip pen that came with those glittery mascaras. So when my Primark one runs out, then I shall revert to using this one. Then I've got a So Susan, what is it? It's like a highlighter pencil, but it's like a matte highlighting pencil, and it's like a very sort of like pinky highlight pencil, just that one there, which I haven't really used. I suppose I should start using it like in the brow bone for when I don't want a shimmer brow bone, but the majority of the time I do want a shimmer highlight brow bone because that's what I like. So I haven't used that very much, but it's alright, it's nice. And then another, is it So Susan again? Yeah, So Susan, another highlighting product, and this one is like a shimmery brow product. It's just like a crayon, and it's just that one there. Lovely highlight. It's so shiny, really, really nice, really, really easy to use. You can use it on your cheeks, blend it out, use it on your brow bone, blend it out. Lovely jubbly. Really, really enjoyed using this. It's a full-size product. I think it's worth like £15.50. I would never flipping pay £15.50 for that. That's insane, just ridiculously insane. So I was glad to receive this in one of my, I think it was Glossybox, if I'm honest. Yeah, it definitely was Glossybox. So yeah, moving on to like eyeshadows and stuff like that now. So first off, I'm going to start with this massive palette that's my friend on here again, There's Beauty and Simplicity, Vicky. She sent me this palette because she said she didn't want it anymore. And it is just, look, you've got all the colours there, all the nudie colours that you could ever want in the world. So every now and then when I've got like a day where I'm not really doing anything, I have a little play around with this and like practice my eyes. I'm still no better at putting on any eyeshadow at all, so that's really lovely just to have a little play around with. So you've got every blinking colour underneath the sun. So that's that. Just shut my finger and flipping. Then I had this Makeup Revolution Redemption Palette Iconic 3. I had this from All Things Kerry, who's another one of my YouTube friends on here. And I've pretty much absolutely battered that. Look how scratched the case is. I used it all the time. I used it for work. I used it on a daily basis. I think I used it every day for a month at one point. But look how used it is. It's just brilliant. Really, really good. Really wearable colours, and the colour payoff is actually really, really good. It's a dupe for the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. So if you haven't got the money to spend on Urban Decay, then I highly recommend that you buy one of these instead. It's a fab dupe. Then I've got this MUA eyeshadow palette in Poptastic, all the bright colours. So I haven't worn this really much since the summer, but I have got something coming up where I'm going to be using this, so that's going to be quite fun. So all the lovely bright colours. And then I've got another MUA palette here which I had in a Glossybox, and this eyeshadow palette is called Undressed, and I'm in love with this palette. You can see how much I've used it, so much so that I've hit pan on 1, 2, 3, 4 of the shadows there. So that's how much I loved it and used it, that I've actually hit pan on them. These, I don't know, the texture on these, it seems to be a lot nicer and blendable than the texture on these, even though it's exactly the same brand and obviously exactly the same concept, different colours. These are so wearable. If you like watch some of my Vlogmas, I'm wearing this palette pretty much every single day for the whole of Vlogmas. So that's been a favourite for December anyway. So love, love, love. I highly recommend that you buy one of those. And then I've got a Primark palette here, PS Love. It's an 8 shade metallic eyeshadow palette. It was £2.50. The colour payoff wasn't that great. I haven't really used that very much at all. There's a lot of like overspray, shimmer, dropout stuff that I don't really like, and then the pigmentation isn't that great, so I found that actually quite hard to use, so therefore I haven't used it very much. So I wouldn't bother wasting your time. I would spend like the extra couple of quid on buying like something from this brand or something from the Makeup Revolution brand. Much better and worth the extra couple of quid. Then I've got this Essence All About the Nude eyeshadow palette in 01 Nude. Absolutely rubbish. Pigmentation awful, very hard to use, and I'm probably going to throw this away because I haven't used it. I used it for like a week when I bought it and I was like, this is just awful, it's crap. So don't buy it, don't waste your money, it's rubbish. e.l.f. Flawless Eyeshadow. Again, I think I used this every single day for a month. I hit pan on a couple of them. I thought this was absolutely brilliant. I got it for like literally a couple of quid. What is this called, this one? Don't know, dear me. Golden Goddess, there we are. So that was really good. e.l.f. like went bust for a while. They're like an online brand. I think they're an American brand really, but now they're back. So that's cool. Then we have got a Pop Beauty eyeshadow palette. I had this in Birchbox, and again I hit pan on the highlights because I love a shimmery highlight. I'm just a sucker for it, and these are really like creamy to touch. I was so like really they're just, and the payoff was just amazing, but like in the end I just got fed up of wearing them and then stopped wearing them and moved on to other things, but I probably will start wearing them again because they were just absolutely fantastic. Really blendable, really creamy eyeshadows. Then I've got these two eyeshadow palettes here. One's like a really shimmery blue and a white, which I haven't even used yet. These came with the glittery mascaras. What else? And then I've got a purple one, which looks really cool, but I'm not sure. I haven't even swatched those yet. I'm gonna have a play around with them. I think that blue just looks insane. If it actually comes off that blue, I'll be a happy girl. So I think that would be pretty fun for like fancy dress and things like that, and whatever, you know what I mean. And then I've got this single eyeshadow here from Miss Sporty in 108 Romance. I bought it as just like a highlight shade. It looks white there, it's not. It's like a really subtle pink, really subtle pink highlight. So I bought that only just the other day as like my treat to myself for losing some weight. So that's been really nice to use. And then I've got, what have I got in here? Oh, an eyeliner here is by Collection, and it's the Lasting Colour Gel Eyeliner. It comes in a pot like that, and you've got like a tiny little brush to like put it on. Oh, it's awful. I can't use it. It just sets way too quickly. It's like you need to be a pro to use stuff like this, I think. And a pro I am not. So I've used it like twice and I was like, no, don't like it. So it's just been sitting there, and it'll probably sit there until I just go, oh, get out of my sight, and I'll throw it away. What else? I've got the Unique Splurge Cream Eyeshadow. This is actually, it was lovely. I've really used quite a lot of it, and I think it's actually gone off. It's dried out quite a lot now, but which is a shame because it's beautiful. Like I put it all over my lid, all the way up to my brow bone, and then sometimes that's just it. And then mascara on and away I go, and I get so many compliments on just that look. And they're like, oh, I really like your eyeshadow. I'm like, that, thanks. but it's so expensive. It's like £20-25 for a pot like that. Like, and if it's going to dry up before I've even used it all, then no, I'm not going to repurchase it, because that's insanity. You're all right, thanks. And then the last two eyeshadows that I've got here are MAC ones I got for Christmas. Sable, which is like a frost, and Embark, which is like a really, really dark matte colour there. So I've been using these a lot more after my MAC Get Ready With Me, where they went a little bit crazy, and I've been a little bit more light-handed when using them, let's put it that way. So that is that.